net worth at 17 minutes compared to just the 6.4k that the Storm and the Dro have.
Yeah, it's natural for an SF to stay more farmed in the enemy cores. He's probably one of the faster farmers out there, but the dramatic difference is impressive from Arteezy. That's an Illidan double damage. Still trying to go for that Roshan. They're chasing down FNG. They will be able to get the vacuum. Sai is actually stunned up. S4 pops his own ultimate. FNG somehow still alive here as Team Secret swarm forward. Telekinesis on the Drone Ranger. Actually looked him on the stop. That is huge. Illidan actually gets the silence out to be able to stop some of this aggression. And now they need to get him out of those trees. He'll actually just TP out. Somehow there's only one kill for VP and Team Secret didn't get anything out of that. But at the same time, Team Secret are still stalling up that Roshan.
It's just such an awkward engagement for both teams. VP, you're starting to see the effects of what Zai did at that bottom lane even now. Because Lil at this point in the game normally has at least a medallion, but it's 18 minutes and he's just working on Tranquil Boots. He even buys a Mango just so he has enough mana to stay in these fights, and FNG isn't doing any better.
We have a lot of 5 versus 5 happening right now, but Illidan still chooses to go for the Shadow Blade. More of a pick-off item, may not be that useful in team fights later on into the game. Why do you think he went for this item choice over certain more stat-based builds? We've even seen SNY before on Drone Ranger. Early BKBs are always picked up on Drones as well.
You can just continue to pressure the Queen of Pain, for example, and go for the solo pick off on her. Right. You can do what he just did right there, which is invis into the Roshan pit, and Secret have no idea that this is going on. Like, they might see the birds flying in, but it's not going to matter at this point as it's so low, and this was such a hard-fought Roshan, and G's going to pick up an Aegis with this, and this might just open up the map again for VP.
So once again, the combination for Storm Spirit is coming, the Bloodstone and Aegis. That should allow him to get easy charges. Start building up that mana regeneration.
Yeah, once he has that Bloodstone, things become a lot more clear-cut for VP. You can start looking for fights with that Aegis. You can start going for the tier 1s that are still existing on the map. The bottom one is quite low, the top one is quite low, but you probably go for the top one after you go for the bottom one. Because the bottom one is 360 HP. Secret most likely don't fight that because of that Aegis.
FNG pushes out the middle lane real quick, TP's out. Illidan's going to spend his time farming up the top lane. S4 is actually sitting on the side there. He gets pinged out by Illidan though.
Oh, here's a big pickup right now. DK Phobos gets that Blink Dagger, and this is going to be so hard for them to fight. And again, at bottom, they're just not going to defend this. They're sending people down now, but
TP, S4 may actually be jumped on by DK Phobos. Decides against it. God's going to pop his invis rune, and the deny is there from S4 despite the double creep wave.